फिर से आप सबको स्वागत है मेरे चैनल में प्यारेस प्रोग्रामिंग। आज इस वीडियो में हम लोग देखेंगे MySQL क्वेरी। ये क्या होता है? एक क्वेश्चन आएगा आपके लिए जिसको पढ़ के आपको क्वेरी लिखना पड़ता है। दूसरे तरीके का क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि ऑलरेडी क्वेरी लिखा हुआ होता है, आपको टेबल में से आउटपुट निकालना पड़ता है। क्वेश्चन ऐसे भी आता है, आप लोगों को टेबल दिया जाएगा और उसमें से आप फाइंड आउट करोगे व्हाट इज द कार्डिनैलिटी ऑफ द टेबल, व्हाट इज द डिग्री ऑफ द टेबल, व्हिच वन मस्ट बी प्राइमरी की, व्हिच वन मस्ट बी फॉरेन की, व्हिच वन मस्ट बी कैंडिडेट की। और ये भी होता है उसमें आपको डाटा टाइप भी ढूंढना पड़ता है। दे विल आस्क यू व्हाट शुड बी द डाटा टाइप ऑफ दिस कॉलम एंड देयर आर सम कमेंट्स to insert a record, to delete a record, to update a record. These kind of questions are coming. In this video, we are going to have a discussion regarding all these aspects. तो चलो शुरू करते हैं अपना query. So let's start. You will get the question like this. Write a SQL query for question number 1 to 4. You will write the query. The question will be given. From the question, you will write down the query. ठीक है? Find out the output for the SQL question number 5 to 8. 5 to 8 में से क्या होगा? क्वेरी दिया जाएगा आपको, आप उसमें से आउटपुट निकालोगे. And these are the table based on which we want to write down the query or we write down the output. So let's begin with the first question. It says that to display all the details. That means it is talking about all the columns and the query must be related to all the rows, all the details. So these are the key terms I am underlining. Okay. From the table member, it is talking about this table in descending order. That means I want to display the output in descending order. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. This is ascending order. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is in descending order. Descending order of what? Descending order of issue date. So let's start. So select is the command to execute a query. What I want to select? I want to select star. Star indicates all the columns from the table because it is saying all the details. Next, from which table? इसका syntax ये होता है, आपको select लिखना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद अगर क्वेश्चन में स्पेसिफिक कॉलम दिया जाता है, जैसे कि क्वेश्चन आ गया, write a query to display name, display decode. So in that case I will write select name comma decode, but when it is talking about all I will put star. उसके बाद लिखा जाता है from कीवर्ड. From which table? उसके बाद आपका table name आएगा. The table name is given over here. Look at this. You will get everything from the question, only you have to identify them. From table member, order by. Now what we want to do? We want to sort it in either ascending order or descending order. In order to organize that one, we will use the command called order by. Mind it, normally students are writing this is also single word. This is not a single word. Order by, दो word है ये. इसके बीच में space आना चाहिए. Order by what? Look at this question. Order by issue date, where issue date is your column name. In your question we have a space. Look at over here. In your question you will have a space. But you don't need to write that one. You have to write this one. What is given in the table? That is your column name. So I will write issue date. Now it is not mandatory that I must be capital. आप यहाँ पे lower case भी लिख सकते हो. But it must be same as your column name. It is not case sensitive. But there should not be any space. अगर यहाँ पे issue date है, आपको यहाँ पे issue date देना पड़ेगा. D lower case हो, capital हो, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Then it is saying about issue date in which order? Descending order. For descending order, the term or the word is used called DESC. But if it is not given, the default one is your ascending order. Automatically वो ascending order में बना देगा. So let's see what the question number 2 is saying. Question number 2 is saying that display the decode. Underline this one. It is talking about this column name, decode and D title. Check it out. Yes, we have D title of all rock type. We don't have any column called rock type. But look at over here. The rock is available over here. So its column name is your D type. which is not specified in the question. Look at this, not specified in the question. That means it's talking about the column name called D type. DVD is your what? Table name from the table DVD. So let's start. The command is our select. Now here we are not putting star symbol. The reason behind is that it is talking about specific column, not all the columns. D code and D title. So that's why D code and D title. Each column must be separated by comma. उसके बाद क्या आता है? From which table? That's why from is the word. Then your table name is your DVD. That's why I'm using DVD. उसके बाद condition, because it is not displaying all the records. It is displaying only the DVD of type raw. So that's why the column name is D type. Condition कैसे दिया जाता है? Where के साथ. तो इसीलिए where D type is the column name is equals to whatever information it is asking about. फिर से बोल रहा हूँ. We'll start with the select. उसके बाद specific column separated by comma. If it is talking about all the columns, I will put star. उसके बाद हमें लिखना है from which table. From table name you will get it from the question. From table name. उसके बाद क्या लिखना है? अगर सब कॉलम दिखाना है, सब रिकॉर्ड दिखाना है, बस कॉमा सेमीकोलन मार दो वहां पे. अगर आपको कुछ कंडीशन बेस्ड देना है तो आप वहां पे where यूज करोगे. Where column name and condition. Where the column name, look at this. Column name is your D type is equal to raw. Now let's see. This time the query says that display the D type. Yes, check it out. Is there any column called D type? Yes, we have a column called D type. And number of DVDs. Now it is talking about number of DVDs. We don't have any column called number of DVDs. We need to count it out how many DVDs are there. Fine. If it is normally talking about all the columns, all the records, all the rows, then we need to put star for the count. Okay. But here it is saying that each D type. Now what are the D types are available? Look at this. Rock is there. Pop is there. Now look at this. Pop is available 2 times. Rock is available 2 times. Folk is available 1 time. That means for each type कितना है. तो आप normally query भूल जाओ. यहाँ पे देखिए आपको आंसर क्या आना चाहिए. Rock काउंट कितना है? 2 टाइम से. Pop काउंट कितना टाइम से? 2 टाइम से. Folk कितना टाइम से? 1 टाइम है. तो इसीलिए उस हिसाब से हमें क्वेरी लिखना है. तो चलो चलते हैं क्वेरी की तरफ. Select is the command to extract the information from the table. What I need to select? I need to select D type as given in the question. Look at over here, D type. उसके बाद number of DVDs. So that's why I will use the function called count, which will count number of records are there. So I'm putting star. That means I need to count all. उसके बाद from which table? From DVD table. Now we need group by. Why we need to group by? Because if I will not make a group of it, I cannot extract each type. अगर इसको ग्रुप बनाएंगे, इस ग्रुप में से रॉक कितना है, पॉप कितना है, ये सारे निकाल सकते हैं. So I will make it a group by. किसके ऊपर ग्रुप होना है? Look at this, the column name. Group by D type. D type को कैटेगरी में ग्रुप बना दो. हर एक ग्रुप में कितना रिकॉर्ड से काउंट करके. Now let's see what the next question says, that display all name. That means it's talking about a column name. Yes, we have a column name called name. And issue date. Yes, we have a column called issue date. Fine. Of those members. That means it is talking about selective members. That means condition is there. From the table member. That means हमारा जो from लगता है, from में अभी टेबल का नाम क्या आएगा? member. From member who have DVDs, issue date. That means the condition is applied on issue date. In the year 2020. That means the condition says that the issue date must be 2020. But problem ये है, यहाँ पे जो अपना डाटा है, इस डाटा में हमारा 2020 के साथ और भी डाटा है, that is your month and day, which is not talking about in your query. If I want to extract or compare a part of a string from a complete string, in that case what I need to do? I need to use like. So that's why I'm using like over here. अब like को कैसे यूज किया जाता है थोड़ा आगे चल के देखते हैं. Let's start with the query. Select is the command that I want to use to display. What I want to display? I want to display name and issue date was given in the question. Name and issue date. From table name is already given member. So from member, or I said that those members, that means it is having a condition. So that's why I'm using where. कंडीशन किसके ऊपर अप्लाई होता है? लुक एट दिस, इश्यू डेट के ऊपर अप्लाई होता है, इसीलिए वेयर इश्यू डेट आई नीड टू कंपेयर ए पार्ट ऑफ द कंप्लीट डाटा. दैट्स व्हाई आई विल यूज like what? 2020. like is the command within quotes I am using 2020, that means 2020. उसके बाद ये परसेंटेज सिंबल क्या है? इसको बोलते हैं वाइल्ड कार्ड कैरेक्टर. Normally, we have two different type of wildcard character. One is your percentage symbol, another is your underscore. Percentage symbol says that any number of character and any character. Any number of character and any character. Suppose I am saying TEN, उसके बाद हम percentage दे रहे हैं. That means it may be 10,000, it may be 10 only. That means 10 के बाद कितना character है? That I don't know. And any character, it can be A, it can be S, it can be P. Now next one is that we have another mechanism is called underscore. If I am saying 20, this is called your hyphen. This is not allowed. Now if I am saying 20 and I am writing over here, this is called your underscore. This stands for one character, any character. One character, that means उसके बाद 201 भी हो सकता है, 205 भी हो सकता है, 207 भी हो सकता है, but only one. If I will give 2 underscore, then it is representing any two character. It may be 2010, it may be 2070, it may be 2088. That means it can be any character, but only one character stands for underscore. थोड़ा इस क्वेरी को प्रैक्टिकल करके देख लेते हैं. If I want to display all the databases that is available in my system, I will say show is the command, then databases to display all the databases available in my system. If I want to open a database named as college, this one I want to open, then I will say use, the command is called use, then database name college. So database change, that means database is open. If I want to display all the tables under my college database, command is again show. Now tables, look at this, all the tables available under the college database is displayed. Suppose I want to display all the information regarding the item table, all the information. So select is the command to display or to retrieve the information from the table. Then star means all the columns from which table? My item table. So all the information is available. If I want to display all the information of the table member, look at this. I am having a table called members. If I want to display this one, so I will say select star from, only I need to change the table name, members. Got it? Now, if I want to display the information based on the condition, that means if I want to display this one, issue date, I want to display item name and decode of the record which is having issue date called 2018-10-22. Now this is my condition based on my issue date, and I want to display the column called name and decode, specific column. So that's why select which column I want, name, comma, decode. It is not case sensitive. Look at this. Here I am having capital letter, here I am giving lowercase letter. It is not case sensitive. Code. Then from table name is your members. Then condition is used with where condition is applied on which column? Issue date is equal to the complete information I want to give. So that's why I am giving 2018, then hyphen 10-22. Then it has to be end with semicolon. So we got an error. Issue date there's some issue with the issue date. Okay, issue आ गया issue date में, देखो कहाँ पे ISSUE issue, this is your DATE issue date, spelling error. Okay, fine, we got it. Tanvi Sahu and D code is F101. Got it? Look at this. Tanvi Sahu F101. Now, suppose I want to make a query, a part of it. That means I want only 2020. It's not a complete information I want to give. So I will give the same one. Select name decode from members where issue date. Now I will use like. That means a part of comparison is required. Now I know first 4 characters, that is your 2020. So I am giving 2020. After that, how many characters are there and what are they? I don't know. So I will give percentage symbol. So percentage symbol for all. Look at this. I want 2020. I think I have given here 2008, 2020, and after that I don't know anything. Look at this for 2020. We have Amir Swine and the decode is P102. Okay. Now, suppose the same thing I am saying, like I know first 2, 20, but look at this. I know the first 2 is 20, but after that what is I don't know. But I know that it ends with 15. So we'll do like this. 20, I don't know, first 2, that's why 2 underscore is given. In between whatever is there I don't know, but I know that it ends with 15. So look at this, we got Pyari Sahu and Amir Swain. Look at this, we got table Pyari Sahu. Look at this, I know first 2 is 20 and the last one is 15. In between I don't know. This one also, I know first 2 20, last is 15. In between I don't know. But here it is 22. That's why it is ignoring this one. Now if I want to display all the records which name is ends with Sahu, I don't know about number of characters in a first name or what are the characters. So I will apply the same thing. Like, now here it's not issue date, here it will be your name, where name, like, I don't know from where it starts, but I don't know. I know that it ends with Sahu. Look at this. Now we got it. Pyari Sahu and Tanvi Sahu. Look at this. We got Pyari Sahu and Tanvi Sahu. Amir Swain is ignored because it is not ends with Sahu. Now we have a query and we have to find out its output. The query says that select minimum. MIN is a function which is going to find out the minimum. Minimum of which column? Issue date. So we have minimum to find out the minimum value of a given column. Max is used to find out the maximum value of a given column. So the column over here is that issue date. Here look at this. First of all, we will compare the columns. Then in this column we have 2019, 2018, out of which minimum is 2018. After that we have 2020. So we got the desired result is called 2018 10 20. 2018 10 22. Now look at this. If suppose we have 18 over here. Suppose this is your 2018. In that case, if it is same, it will look for this one. Second one is your 10 and 9. Out of which minimum is 9. In that case, my output will be this one. So first of all, it will compare from left to right. Now the next query says that select distinct. So distinct is a term which is used to find out the unique records. The unique on which column? D type. So on this it wants to apply the uniqueness, that is your D type. Now look at over here, from which? DVD table. Now let's find it out. We have rock is available, then pop is available. After this it is duplicate one, it will be removed, and again rock, already taken rock over here, so it will not take this one, and this one it will consider because it is not available. So that's why we got rock, pop, and now in this query it says that select D title. Look at over here, it is trying to display the title from the DVD table where D type. Now condition says that D type must not be available, not in. In means available, Not in means not available in pop and rock. So that means it will exclude these things. Now while comparing the record, it will compare this one. This is your rock and rock is available over here. So that's why it will not consider this one. Now after that we have pop. Pop is available in the list, but it is saying that not in. So that's why it will this not include this one. Again, pop is available, rock is available, but folk is not available. Folk is not available in this your pop and rock. So that's why it will include this one. But it wants to display the title. So that's why it will display My India. So your output is My India. Now let's start with this. It says that select D dot decode. So what is this D? This D is taken from this one. Here it says that DVD is the table name for which the alias is taken as D. Alias means duplicate name. That means instead of DVD, I can use D. So now the question arises that हम लोग यहाँ पे D dot decode लिख रहे हैं, तो यहाँ पे D dot D title क्यों नहीं लिख रहे हैं? यहाँ पे नेम के पहले या फिर D या फिर M कुछ भी क्यों नहीं है? ठीक है, तो चलो देखते हैं. Now look at this in both the tables in member and DVD. We have this column called decode. Look at this. In member we have decode. In DVD also we have decode. Now, though in my query both DVD and member is included, so there is an ambiguity that from which table I want to extract the decode, because it is available in both the tables. So that's why we have to precede the alias or the table name before it. And you look at this, D title is available only in your DVD table, not available in your members table. So that's why it is not required. Now the next one is name. Name is only available in your members table. Look at this, members, not available in your DVD table. That's why we don't need any preceding table name or alias. So what I want to display, look at this, I want to display decode, which is from which table? DVD table. I am putting a tick mark for it. Now I want D title, I want the D title and I want the name. From DVD, alias is D. Instead of DVD, I can use D. Instead of members table, I can use M. Now what is the condition? The condition says that D dot decode. That means DVD table का decode को compare कीजिए किसके साथ? M dot decode, members table का decode के साथ. तो चलो कैसा करता है ये? R101 is compared with all the information or all the decode of your members table. R101 is not available over here. So that's why in my result it is excluded. Next, I will look for P102. So P102, look at this, we have P102, we got a matching. So what I want to extract? I want to extract decode from which table? Your DVD table. So that's why P102 is displayed over here. Now after that what I need? I need D title. Now D title is available over here, that is your college days. So that's why it is displaying D title as college days. Now after that I need name. So the name for P102, record P102 is your Amir Swine. So that's why I am going to display over here Amir Swine. Look at this, P102 having Amir Swine. Got it? Like this we'll check H101. Look at this, H101 is not available. So that's why it is excluded from your result. Next, R102. Look at this, R102 is available. Look at this, R102 is available. So that's why I will extract the information from the DVD table first decode. So R101 is displayed. Sorry, R102, right? R102 will be displayed. It is wrongly displayed over here. It will be R102. Okay. Now after this I need D title. Your D title is your bed desk. So that's why it is displaying bed desk. Now the name is available over here for 102 is Pyari Sahu. So that's why it is displaying Pyari Sahu. Next it is checking F101, which is also available. F101. It is available over here, F101. So what I need to extract? I need to extract the D code. That's why it is displaying F101. Then My India, D title is your My India. That's why it is displaying My India over here. Now after that, it is displaying your name. Name is your Tanvi Sahu. So that's why it is displaying Tanvi Sahu. Look at this here, we are having Tanvi Sahu. So like this, we have to extract the information by combining two tables. घबराओ मत, आराम से करो. क्वेश्चन से आपका क्या कॉलम पूछ रहा है, कंडीशन क्या पूछ रहा है, कंडीशन के बेस आपको कौन से कॉलम के ऊपर ध्यान देना है, ये सारे चीज के ऊपर आप ध्यान दे दो, आराम से आपका क्वेरी हो जाएगा. अब आगे चलते हैं थोड़ा डिफरेंट क्वेरी के लिए. So let's start. We have a different type of question now. It says that a school wants to maintain the student information by using the SQL to store the data. Okay. As a database administrator, Mr. Mohan has to decide that name of the table. Look at this. Now we got the real thing that we need for the exam question answer. Name. The name of the table is your student. Name of the table is your student. Fine. The attributes, that means the columns it is talking about, of the student table is REGNO. That means the column name is registration number to store REGNO. Data type is your numeric. Then name is the column name where I want to store varchar. The data type is varchar, size is 20. I want to store the name. Why they have taken varchar 20? Because I am not sure about the size of the character of a particular student name. So that's why I have taken varchar. When I know the fixed size, suppose I am saying that I want to store phone number. So that contains 10 digits. So for 10 digits, I can take character or call size 10. So it is fixed. Now, number two difference is that, look at over here. Now for character, suppose size is 3, I am taking 3 spaces. It occupies 3 spaces. Suppose this is for character. And again, I am taking the varchar of size 3 only. So I am just taking 3 characters now. I am taking 3 spaces for varchar. Fine. Now suppose I am storing only alphabet A over here. So what will happen in the character? The size will be 3 only. Even if I am storing one character, the size will be 3. But if the same thing I am doing over here, I am doing the same thing over here, hold on for a moment. I am storing A over here, its size will be 1. That's why it is called variable length character. It will exclude the spaces based on the number of characters stored in it. Got the difference? So, chalo. Next, देखते हैं math marks whose data type is decimal, and it says that total 5 number of spaces we are required, out of which 2 are decimal places. Like this CS mark whose data type is decimal. Again, the total number of digits allowed including the decimal point is your 5, out of which 2 decimal places I need. So let's move for the question. Now the question says that identify the attribute best suitable. It's talking about attribute, that means column, best suitable to be decided as a primary key. इनमें आप किसको प्राइमरी की ले सकते हो? चलो यहां से देखते हैं. CS mark, we cannot take CS mark as a primary key because we know that 2 candidates can have same marks, but primary key must be unique, which can uniquely identify a record. It should not have duplicate value. Fine. Now next one is called math marks. I cannot take math marks also because of the same reason. 2 students can have same math marks. Number 2 is that suppose a student result for the math marks is withheld. That means it is not published. So in that case, it will be blank. That means I have to give null over here. Null. That means empty. But in case of primary key, it cannot be null. It cannot be duplicate. It must be unique. That's why we cannot take this one also. Next, name. We know that the name of 2 candidates can be same also. So that's why we cannot take the name also. So in case of registration number, look at over here. All the entries in the registration number is unique. So that's why it uniquely identifies a record. So that's why my answer is your registration number. Your answer must be same. Varna गलत हो जाएगा. Now this question says that write the degree. This one is the important one. Write down the degree of the table student. Degree means number of columns in the table is called your degree. So how many columns are there? These are your columns 1, 2, we have 3 and 4. So that's why answer is 4 columns. That's why the degree of the table is 4. Question number says that write the cardinality. Cardinality in this sense number of rows. So look at this. These are called my rows. That's why 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So number of row is 5. That's why answer is cardinality of this table is 5. Now the next question says that insert the following data into the table. Now in order to insert, the command is your insert. Then the syntax says that insert into, किसमें आपको insert करना है? Insert into table name. So the table name is your student. Now look at over here. It is talking about registration number which is available. It's talking about name is available in the same sequence. Next it says about CS mark which is available at the end, and it is keeping this one. If it is given all the columns names without skipping any column sequentially, then we don't need this one. Look at this. I have given student within parenthesis registration number, name and CS marks. These parts are not required. This part is not required. Fine. But if it is missing, if some column name is missing, it is not in a proper order, then it is mandatory to give the column names. And after that, आप जो ये वैल्यू दोगे नीचे, ये करस्पॉन्डिंग वैल्यू होना चाहिए. मतलब इसमें अगर रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर 1 पहले आ रहा है तो यहाँ पे आपको पहले रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर का वैल्यू देना है. नेक्स्ट अगर आपका नेम आ रहा है, आपको नेक्स्ट नेम देना है, उसी ऑर्डर में देना है. ठीक है. Now in this the question says that display the structure. Underline it. Structure in this sense, it wants to display the number of columns, what are the column names, what are the data types of each column, what is the size of the column, and what are the constraints that is given to that column. These are called description or structure of a table. Of the table student, it is explaining the same thing. What name of the attributes are nothing but your columns and their respective data types. So the command is called your DESC. DESC command is used to give the description of a table. After that, I will give the table name which will be available in your question. Look at this. It is talking about student table. Okay. We can also give this command like this. Complete one. Instead of this is the short form DESC. We can also write describe. DESCRIBE. We can also give this command also. This will also work. If it is available in the option, don't ignore this. Now the next question says that Mohan wants to delete. आपको अभी उड़ाना है एक रिकॉर्ड को. Delete student record number whose. अच्छा, record number whose ऐसा आ गया तो मतलब इसमें कंडीशन लगा हुआ है. Where लगेगा यहाँ पे कंडीशन. Where registration number is 105. That means I want to apply the condition of registration number. तो चलो डिलीट करने के लिए कमांड क्या है? डिलीट. किस टेबल से आपको डिलीट करना है? फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट टेबल. हो गया ये कॉमन थिंग. अब कंडीशन के लिए वेयर लगेगा. वेयर किसमें आपका कंडीशन डालना है? रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर कॉलम में, इसीलिए रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर इज इक्वल टू 105 इज गिवन द वैल्यू. अब आपका एक रिकॉर्ड डिलीट हो जाएगा. Now the next question says that which field will be considered as the foreign key. अब ये foreign key के बारे में बोल रहा है. If the table student and result are available in the same database. तो चलो foreign key के लिए हमें क्या ढूंढना है? अगर the same column is available in both the tables, in one table the column is primary key, then in the second table is a candidate for the foreign key. फिर से बोल रहा हूँ, अगर सेम कॉलम दो टेबल में है और एक टेबल में वो प्राइमरी की है तो दूसरे टेबल में आप उसको फॉरेन की बना सकते हो. चलो ढूंढते हैं. यहाँ पे रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर इज अवेलेबल इन योर स्टूडेंट. लुक एट दिस. रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर इज अवेलेबल इन योर स्टूडेंट टेबल एंड हियर रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर इज आल्सो अवेलेबल इन योर रिजल्ट टेबल. Now, here registration number is your primary key, so we can take it this one as a foreign key. So my answer is REGNO. ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन पढ़ते रहो, की टर्म्स निकालते रहो, पढ़ने के बाद कौन सा कीवर्ड लगेगा, सिलेक्ट लगेगा, स्टार लगेगा और या फिर स्पेसिफिक कॉलम नेम लगेगा। क्वेश्चन में कहीं कंडीशन के बारे में बोलती नहीं रहा है, तो कंडीशन है तो आपका वेयर लगेगा और कंडीशन किस कॉलम में अप्लाई हो रहा है वो कॉलम को ढूंढो क्वेश्चन में से और कंडीशन क्या बोल रहा है इस चीज का ध्यान दो, क्वेरी फटाफट से खत्म हो जाएगा। अगर आपको मेरा क्वेरी पसंद आया, क्वेरी समझाने का तरीका पसंद आया और जो क्वेश्चन था वो भी पसंद आया, तो किस लिए आप वेट कर रहे हो? सब्सक्राइब बटन मारो और मुझे एनकरेज करो ऐसे ही वीडियो बनाने के लिए।